Greetings, YouTube. As I log into the game for this video, I think it's important to note that Kabam really does dislike hoarding. They should in a way because it allegedly takes up server space, and that can make the game run slower. Now, do I think that's the reason why there's so many bugs? Of course not. That would be a ridiculous assumption. But they did this new thing that was kind of twofold recently, where they wanted to speed up how fast you could open crystals, and thus how fast you can clear server space. And I think it's ruined the experience of batch opening crystals, because the idea, like so many things with Kabam, couldn't catch up to the reality of the pain that is this concept. And you might be saying to yourself, the heck are you talking about, Prof? Well, one of the things I love to batch open, you can see from these boosts, are the highest tier you can buy, though they clearly have become outdated already, and that is those Supreme Solo Crystals. And in those, you can oftentimes get different boosts. The 20% boost are really the best you can do. Most of the time, you'll get 10% attack boost, 15% health boosts, and some casual items. I will say that when you're close to forming a tier 5 basic, or even, and maybe especially, a tier 2 alpha, these things could get you over the top. So I like to just save at least 100 to open. And you can see I've got 40 here. So I thought it would be worth showing why this is so terrible for the game with 100 of these. So we'll open 20 quote unquote normally, and then we'll open 80 quickly, and it is just an absolute annoyance, and really something that they should be a little bit embarrassed about, that this happens every time you batch open crystals. So I'm going to open 10, and you'll see the 10 on screen. Now these things have arena boost, regular boost, some 6 stones. I wish I could just start giving these 4-star 6 stones away, because I have hundreds of them that will never be used. Every 4-star I have is max sig, even the special 4-stars that aren't in crystals, and it just doesn't matter. Okay, so you can see you have 2 options. Open 10 on the left and continue on the right. Now, before, you would just continue, right? Because I think it was either like open crystals or continue. Now it's open 10. So we'll open one more batch of 10. This is normally, so I'm going to hide my webcam real quick so you can see that you can open 10 crystals right there. And that is normal, and I do appreciate that you get 5-star 6 stones out of those. I still think those are very valuable. And I've got so many crazy 4-star Awakening Gem crystals. It's worth noting that Kabam said hoarding is an unhealthy behavior, and yet they rewarded us with the trade-in store last year because they realized it was the only way to really get people to spend, especially 5-star Awakening Gems and even 4-star Awakening Gems. But now they can't promise that it's coming back because they don't want to make it an expectation behavior-wise to hoard, even though it already is for so many people in the community. So, this is the first 20. I want you to watch what happens, and yay for boost. I want you to watch what happens when I start hitting the open 10 on the left. Watch what happens visually when you're trying to just fast batch open things. I'm just going to keep tapping. I'm going to keep tapping. I'm going to keep tapping. My game is now frozen. And wow. This is the first time it's actually worked. When I batch popped previous crystals, it would always not show the visual. So kudos to Kabam. Maybe they fixed this. Did Kabam fix this? So this is where, when people say, Prof, I feel like you're not objective. Well, I went into this. I just popped a batch of these 3 days ago, and after 20 crystals, there was just nothing to see. It was just blank. It said 100 crystals opened with nothing to see. But now, it's caught up to itself. And Kabam, I went to critique them in this video, but now I have come to applaud them if they have fixed this. Because this is what should happen, right? You should still see the fruits of your labor, so to speak, at the end of an opening. And yes, 4 more 4-star Awakening Gem crystals. But hey, Tier 5 Basic and Tier 2 Alpha. That was exciting. Did I get any 20% boosts? I did. I got 3. Okay, well, the title of this video is going to be, did Kabam fix this? Finally. Because every batch opening I've done this week with the Open 10 has ended up with no visual. And so what I've had to do is go to the Back to Crystal screen. And then I end up going into my overflow. And that's how I usually see what I just opened. But not in this case. Which is kind of exciting in a way. In a weird way. Alright, well, this video went a different direction than I had anticipated, but I am not mad about it by any means. So, let me know if you have crystals to test, if it actually shows the visual now, or if you're back to the bug. Because I thought it wasn't fixed. And at least in this one video case, as I'm recording, it's fixed.